So the last time you walked into the drugstore looking for a lip product, how did you feel? Did you feel overwhelmed by the sheer kind of magnitude of the choice in front of you? I know I certainly do. When I look at my collection in front of me, I have got a massive, massive lip collection here of liners, blurrers, glosses, glazes, mattes. And when you're getting ready in the morning, or when you're in the shop looking for a new lip product, probably you feel a bit like I do and you're like, this is absolutely crazy, and you just grab the same thing every day. So I'm going to go through all the different categories of lip product that I've got in front of me. I'm going to swatch a lot of them for you on my arm, and I'm going to wear a few of them as well. So please stick around to the end so that you get to say what your favorite type of lip product is, if you're even able to make such a choice. Right, hopefully this is going to be a fun one, so let's get into it. Right, so even tackling the most basic lip liners has become something of a mission. So I've grouped them by brand here, and you can see that I've got lip liners by Maybelline, by NYX, by No. 7, by Louise, by L'Oreal, by e.l.f, and by Studio London, and one lonely lip liner from Rimmel. So let's go through some of these, swatch them, and we'll talk about the consistency of the lip liner. So I've got the lifter liner from Maybelline in 4 different shades here. I've given them all a quick sharpen, and these are some of my favourite lip liners at the moment, or at least I think they are. Let's check out how they stand up to the swatch test. So first of all, this is the shade Crop Top. Next is Line Leader. This one is Upstate, and the 4th one is Out of Line. Now, I find these to be really, really nice lip liners to work with. They are quite creamy, and so far I've been enjoying the colours. So there are our 4 Maybelline lifter liners. Next up, from L'Oreal, I have 2 Colour Riche lip pencils. This first one is Lombra, and the second one is Worth It. Very, very similar to the Maybellines. They've gone on rather creamy and really quite nice. So next up, from e.l.f, I have 4 Cream Glide lip liners. This first one is Espresso Martini. This next one is Mauve Aside. This one is Truth or Bear. And then 4th one is Baddest Beige. So next up, from NYX, I have 3 pencils, 2 of which are the standard NYX lip pencil. But then I have this other one which is called Line Loud. This first one is Nude Beige, and my first impression is that these feel a little bit harder than all of these other pencils. This one is in the shade Natural, and this is the Line Loud pencil in the shade Goal Getter, and you can see that's a much softer, creamier pencil. I've got 3 lip pencils from Louise, not a brand I usually feature on my channel, but I do have a small collection of Louise items growing, so I thought I might as well feature these. This first one is Keep It Casual. This next one is Full Disclosure, and the 3rd one is Rich Tea. From Studio London, which I pick up sometimes in Superdrug, I have 2 lip pencils here. Rather annoyingly, the names of the colours are labels on the lids, which you can see how you might get into a mess if you mix up your lids. But one is called Courageous Berry, which I'm going to assume is this one, and the other one is Self Love Nude. Here are the 2 Studio London swatches. Again, they felt much harder than a lot of these creamier ones. Definitely got harder consistency, more in line, I would say, with the NYX pencils. And then I've got a couple of Lone Wolf pencils. I have one from Rimmel and one from Revolution. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish in Nude, and this is the Revolution Satin Kiss lip liner in Rosé. So there I've got quite a large range of mostly nudes, browns and mauves. Like I say, there's not much to report difference between these lip liners on the swatching, at least. A lot of them are quite creamy. There are a few which have a harder texture. I guess if you like a harder texture for a more defined line, that might be good for you. I personally prefer to go to the creamier ones. I am just going to run my finger down here and see if any of them are more smudging than others. There you can see there's a little bit of variability in terms of the smudging. And I think that might be indicative of the sort of wear you're going to get. These first few, which were the lifter liners, they haven't smudged hardly at all. This next set though, which I think were the L'Oreal, they look like they have smudged. And the next set, which are the e.l.f. pencils, I think they have smudged rather a lot. Again, with the NYX, they've smudged. And these ones, I think are the Louise pencil, they really are quite smudgy. And then these few at the end, difficult to tell because it looks like the brown from the other one has smudged all the way over the top of them. So let's pick one of these to apply. So another test for longevity, when you get a wipe out and you try to rub them off. Again, we've got the Maybelline lifter liners holding tight. We also have this NYX Loud line holding tight. The rest of them have all left some sort of a stain, but definitely the Maybelline is proving to be the most long wearing. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my favourite at the moment, which is the Maybelline lifter liner in Line Leader. If I had to give all my lip pencils away and keep only one, this is the one I would keep. This is the lifter liner in Line Leader. Don't know what's going on with my hair today. I keep reminding myself of a 90s Britpop band. And I can't hardly believe it, but we're not done with lip liners yet. I still have all of these to have a look at. Right, let's start with these Rimmel lip ink pens. I have Très Chic and Pink Candy. Let me swatch these on my arm here. These I prefer over some of the other kind of lip ink liners because they have a fat nib on the end, which makes them a bit less prone to drying out. Here are the two colours swatched. A little bit lighter than the standard lip liners we've taken a look at. And the comparison we have for those is from NYX, because NYX also have this lip lingerie range, which really appealed to me at first. This is in the shade Lip Lock. This next one is the shade Barely There. And this third one is the shade After Hours. So looking at these shades, actually, very typical of NYX. These are very warm looking brown shades, so for that reason I'm not overly keen on them, but I'm also not overly keen on the nib because it's this kind of pointy nib. It's got a little bit of a ball end, but unfortunately I just find they tend to dry out as you're doing the lips. I don't know if maybe storing them upside down works better, but for me, between these, I'm going to be reaching more for the Rimmel, partly because of the colours, but partly because of the form factor of the nib on the end as well. These are looking a bit too warm for my tastes. Next up, also from NYX, I do have two Duck Plump plumping lip liners. I am rapidly moving away from the plumping products. I'm just finding that burning sensation is a bit annoying and it doesn't really do any plumping for me. So that is Nude Flip. Not a bad colour, that actually. And then the next one is Swollen Spice. So that is Swollen Spice. But again, as I'm discovering again and again, NYX's colours are tending to lean very warm. And so I don't know how much more I'm going to try with NYX because these colours are just too warm for me. Next up from L'Oreal, we have these Blur Filler Blurring Lip Liners. And I'm not sure if I'm really into the blurring lip liner. This first one is looking a bit too warm for me. That is in Nude Espresso. Not really my shade, I don't think. And then I also have this one from L'Oreal, which is a better shade. And this is Worth It Medium here. So that's the one I'd be reaching for if I was looking for a blurring liner. But maybe it's a function of having sort of small, delicate lips. The blurring liner just kind of takes away the edge of the shape from the edge. So I think maybe if you've got quite large lips, or maybe if you suit a kind of a rounded look to your lips, then these might be working a bit better. I don't love them, and they're not going to knock out my Maybelline lifter liner out of Top Spot. These are a useful addition, but not my main priority. I do also have a blurring lip shaper from Revolution, just to show you another brand. This is the shade Petal Haze, just here. But before we finish, I do have two more lip liners. These are of the kind of mechanical sort. This one is from Morphe. It is called the Soul Matte in the shade Quick Crush. So again, a little bit round for me, but it's not too bad a shade. But the one that I really like, and I showed this to you I think yesterday, is this one from Maybelline. It's called Colour Sensational, and it's in the shade Gone Greige, and I really was impressed. I've done two lines so you can see it. I was really impressed with the colour of that, because it was a really nice cool toned grey toned brown even, and I think that's a really lovely one. So that is going to take my second place spot for best lip liners after the Maybelline lip lifter. So it's Maybelline, and then another Maybelline. So let's see how these fare in the smudge test. Again, these ones at the top are holding pretty solid. These others, though, they're looking a bit smudgy. But remember, these 5 were the pen type liners. So, I mean, that's a good, look at this. You can rub it and it's not coming off. So that's something to kind of be conscious of, is that if you are looking for something that lasts and does not budge, then these kind of pen type ones are really going to give you that effect. Again, when you take your wipe to your arm, the pen ones in particular, those lip lingerie ones, seem to have stained the most. They're the NYX lip lingerie liners just there. So I've just finished my lip look with this Maybelline satin lipstick. It's in the shade Upstate, so that I don't leave myself unfinished. However, I have realised that there is far too many lip products to get through in one video, so I think we're going to call it quits there now that we've gone through all of the lip liners, and I will make the next video on the remainder of the lip products. So if you want to see that and you're not already subscribed, please hit subscribe button so you don't miss the next video where we walk through our lip products. And if you like this style of video where we go through all different types on a particular makeup category, then please let me know down below so that I can make more videos like this for you. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you coming and watching my videos, and don't forget, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.